illegal immigrants to stay here permanently without ever returning home to their countries. This is the provision that has so many Americans upset. By removing Z visas from the bill, illegal immigrants would be able to go home and get right with the law. Once they've returned, they could apply for legal entry just like everyone else, but they would not be allowed to violate our laws. Madam President, I know that many will say that this amendment will be too disruptive to the illegal workers who would ultimately be forced to return to their home countries, but I disagree. Last year, 51 million people traveled to and from the United States from abroad, and 13 million of these travelers were from Mexico alone. People are very mobile, and moving this number of people around is relatively easy today. In fact, this bill acknowledges that by requiring people to go home, that it acknowledges this very point by requiring them to go home to apply for citizenship. I've also heard some say that the opposition to amnesty is being driven by an anti-immigrant bias. This is also untrue. Americans are extremely pro-immigrant, but they are upset that their government has lied to them for 20 years on this issue, and they have lost confidence in our ability to control our borders. Let me be clear. I am pro-immigrant. I believe in legal immigration. I want people to come here, respect our laws, embrace our values, and become American citizens. But we must reject amnesty if we ever expect that to happen. And that is why eliminating the amnesty provision in this bill is the most compassionate and pro-immigrant thing that we can do. Madam President, by striking the Z visas from this bill, this amendment will allow us to uphold the rule of law, create fairness for millions of people who want to come here legally, and allow us to focus on securing our borders. I thank the Chair and yield the floor and note the absence of a quorum.
The clerk will call the roll.
Mr. Akaka.